Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Jerry Chase and this is Real Life Golf.
And I'm Tarell Ramsey, golf pro here at Firekeeper Golf Course. The purpose of our channel is just to show everyone what real life golf is all about. The ups, the downs. You know, we're gonna hit some good shots, we're gonna hit some bad shots. Jerry Chase here, he just turned pro, I think 2 years ago, is that right?
Yeah, 2 years.
So we had here at Firekeeper, we hosted a local qualifier for the US Open, and Jerry Chase played well enough that he won that, which allowed him to go to Canada and play in the second stage. Unfortunately, he didn't play like he wanted to, but that's kind of the whole purpose of this, is to show you guys what things like that are all about. At some point, we'll get to show you guys a day in the life of his practice and his routine and what it takes to try and make it on that level. So we hope that you guys enjoy the content that we create. We want to be entertaining, but more importantly, we want you guys to learn something. We're going to be throwing out little bits of knowledge that we have, that we've learned on our journey, and hopefully you guys can learn something from that. So please like and subscribe and join us on our journey, Real Life Golf.
All right, the first hole at Firekeeper Golf Course in Mayetta, Kansas, par 4. Bunker on the left, about 250. I'm just going to hit my stock cut driver right around 270. It's going to cover the left bunker. The pin is on the left today, so the main thing when a pin's on the left is trying to hit the right side of the fairway and give yourself an easier approach so you can use the green and the slope. So I almost missed the ball. I went about 220 yards, I think a little left of the bunker. It's okay, everything happens for a reason.
All right, like Jerry said, hole number 1 here at Firekeeper, bunker on the left, a couple bunkers on the right. I'm just going to try to hit one down the fairway, play a little cut down the left, see if I can't get one in play.
Nice, good ball, T.
Thanks. All right, right in the middle of the fairway. Let's see if we can go make some birdies.
All right, 116, playing up to 124. There's a big pop bunker just right in front of the pin. I'm gonna hit a cut that starts at the pin and cuts a little right into the wind. That way I can use the slope off the right side to keep it from going too far right. So I blocked it out left and long. It's gonna be the hardest shot on the course.
I got 82 yards. I'm gonna take a 52 degree, try and hit a little knockdown. We got a little bit of wind into our face, and you guys can't see from here, but just over the rough here that you can see, there's a big slope from right to left. So I'm just gonna try to play it just in the middle of the green, and hopefully I can catch that slope and get one down there close to the pin.
Nice, good shot, T.
That could be really good. Caught the slope perfect.
So I got a good lie. I got right around 20 yards to the pin. I'm gonna hit a flop shot, just keep the face square and wide open, slide a little bit under it, and I'm gonna aim about 10 yards left of the pin and try to get myself about a 15-footer and try to make par. Oh, that was so good.
Jerry,
Got about 6 feet from par.
I don't know that you could have done much better than that, sir.
You should have seen the lie I had.
Was it good?
Oh my God. It was like on top of the last piece of grass. Like, you're not gonna hit a bad shot off that.
10, 12 feet for birdie. Looks like it's going to go, I don't know, maybe a cup from right to left here. So, see if I can't put a good roll on it. Start the round with a nice birdie. Yesterday I was just hammering putts, so try not to do that today. Tough crowd today. No gimmies out here, huh?
Yeah, we're not doing gimmies, are we?
I mean, I figure it's a friendly game of golf,
It's
but
never been friendly, has it?
no friendly. No friendly. All right, be a great up and down here.
Yes, sir. Ready, John? All right, got 6 feet straight up the hill. Green's a little bit into us. Main thing on shorter putts is being aggressive, not getting timid. Just go ahead and strike it right where you think it's going to be.
Yeah, that's a great up and down, Jerry.
Thanks.
That's a great up and down. For those of you who are watching us today, if you guys could do all the players that come behind you a huge favor and feature pitch marks, I don't know that there's much more frustrating to me on a golf course than walking around the great green and seeing pitch marks all over the place. It only takes about 10 seconds. It's not so hard to do. Help your fellow golfer.
All right, hole number 2 at Firekeeper Golf Course. It's 420, par 4. Bunkers on the left, about 270. We got about 15 yards, 15 mile per hour wind off the left to the right. I'm just going to hit my little cut. Started at that left bunker, try to get it to about 130 out.
Great ball.
Thanks. So I did exactly what I was trying to do. Cut it a little more than I wanted to, swung a little harder. Still going to have about 130 in. Pretty proud of the shot. Pretty happy with the shot, maybe? Yeah, either one.
I mean, I'd be delighted if I could do the same thing you just did, so that's what I'm going to attempt to do. Just a little cut down the left side. See if I can't find the fairway again. Cut. I think I found the left bunker. These bunkers are trouble. Let's go hit it again.
We got 113 from 114. I'm going to hit a 56. Usually that'll travel about 105. We got that 15 mile an hour wind I was talking about. Tarell talked about the coffin bunker there. I'm just going to start it just left of the pin and really just try to smooth it. Straight of the pin.
Great shot, Jerry.
6 feet, just what I wanted.
All right. So my tee shot didn't cut like I'd hoped. It hit in the bunker. Luckily, it ramped up it and came out. Unfortunately, I ended up on a downslope. Looks like we've got a little bit downwind. I got 155 yards. It's going to hit a pitching wedge, but I think because we're downwind and I'm on this downhill slope, I need a little more loft. So I'm going to hit a gap wedge hard and see if I can't get one to bounce up there on the green. I'm going to just take it down the right side, try to avoid that there coffin bunker. As you guys can see, ball is significantly above my feet, so I expect that ball to travel a little bit right to left. It did not travel right to left. It looked like it may have gotten into the green side bunker there. So let's go find it and hit it again. I'd played it out to the right on that last shot because of that slope I was on, thinking that the slope would cause it to come back a little bit left. It did not. It stayed exactly where I'd hoped to start it. So now I've left myself a short-sided, you know, little flop shot here over this bunker. So Jerry's in to about 6 or 8 feet for birdie. So I'm going to need to put this pretty close so I can at least save a par here, not fall too far behind early. Take a 60-degree, open her up just a little bit, and see if I can't get one to land soft.
Oh, that's so good.
Hit it exactly like I wanted to. Unfortunately, it didn't quite roll out like I thought, but left myself about 5 feet to save par. So see if we can go make a putt.
All right, I got about 8 feet. I'm gonna try to hit this spot right here. Let it just curl right into the hole. I got this for birdie. It's been about 2.5 months since I beat Tarell. So to start up one after two would be okay.
Great putt.
Thanks.
Nice birdie.
Thank you.
All right. Well, as you guys just saw, Jerry rolled in that birdie putt here. So I've got this to save par and stay only one behind. I see this is a little downhill and just ever so slightly from right to left. See if I can put a good roll on it and save par. Ooh, so that broke quite a bit more than what I thought.
That's good, T.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, so we're moving on to hole number 3. I'm currently 2 down after Jerry's birdie and my bogey.
Anything to say about that victory hole there?
Yeah, it's just nice to finally get a win. It really has been 2 months, so I can beat Tarell on the backside. I just never beat him on the front. He always. Oh yeah. Today is the day. Today is the day. I need a win. I need a win. Carpe diem. Hell yeah.
Today could be the day, but we got a lot of holes left.
Big win on the last hole. I'm up 2 now. We got 443 on number 3 in Firekeeper Golf Course and Resort in Marietta, Kansas. 222 to carry that bunker on the left. Winds off the right. I'm just going to hit a high draw and try to get it somewhere within about 90 yards. High draw down the left side. Gonna hit the speed slot, kick right. Good kick, looks like it stayed in the rough. Be a hard shot coming in.
All right, as Jerry mentioned, hole number 3 here, par 4. So we've got a little swell, like you said. So if you can just hit one really anywhere near the fairway, left or right, typically it's gonna bounce into the fairway. So I'm gonna also try and hit a little bit of a draw and just let the wind push that back a little bit left. That 2 is down the left side, should kick and bounce back into the fairway.
Nice shot, T. Beauty.
Yep, hit that one well. I should be right in the middle of the fairway.
All right, we got 130. Tarell and I drove it about the same distance. I want everyone to see this. The grass is laying forward. The ball's sitting up perfectly. I can only hit my 52 somewhere around 120 yards. It's into the wind off the right. I'm assuming the jump is going to add about 10 yards. I'm going to aim just about 3 yards right of the pin. There's a slope. If I can just miss about 2 yards left, have about a 6-footer, and go from there.
Before you hit that, you mentioned the grass is laying forward, but is that why you think it's going to jump?
The reason I think it's going to jump is because it's sitting up so high. Like the grass is going this way, yes, but also if you look down here, there's just such a huge gap. I mean, it's just going to, once it gets in, I'm going to compress it so well. Once I compress it, it's going to go an extra 10. It's just...
All right.
Ball's below the feet. Change my mind automatically. It's going to be a little cut. I'm going to start it straight at the pin and let the wind come back. Down. Left of the pin. Got about 30 feet. Good shot. Distance was okay. I'm pretty pleased with it.
All right, so I've got 131 yards. I think the breeze is just slightly into us. I'm going to take a gap wedge and just try and get something to land on the front of the green and see if I can't roll one up to about 15, maybe 20 feet. Give myself a look at birdie. Got to try and make something happen before it gets too late, because I have a feeling Jerry's going to make a handful of birdies today. Work.
Yeah, good shot.
All right, maybe 30, 40 feet right of the pin. So I've got a decent look. Not a great look, but the goal is green in regulation, 2-putt.
All right, I got right around 35 to 40 feet. If you look closely, you can see it's uphill. You can't go long. If you hit it maybe 2 feet by, you're going to have an 8-footer back. The main thing with this is just getting it within that 3-foot circle. It's going to be slow. Gosh, it's about 4 feet to the right.
Great putt.
Good putt, right what I wanted, just a little long.
That's good there. Good par.
Thank you.
1 under after 3. Pretty solid golf. All right. Like I said, after the shot, I've got about 30 feet or so. My ball was just slightly closer than Jerry's. A little bit uphill. Should move a little bit from right to left. The goal here isn't so much to make it, just because it's not really realistic to expect to make a lot of 30-footers. So the goal is roll it up there real nice and tight, so I know for sure I have a par, and maybe I can get lucky and roll one in. Didn't quite get lucky enough to roll it in, but I did exactly what I wanted to do. Left it about a roll short.
Good tee, good.
Finally gave me the good.
I thought he might miss it. 522-yard par 5. It's a short one. We got 15 to 20 downwind off the left. I'm going to hit the cut. Try to hit it somewhere in between there and there. Just those little markers right there. The main thing with wind is not getting too aggressive and trying to hit it too hard, because you're going to create more spin. So a smooth swing off the tee box is what you're looking for. Started down the left side.
Great ball.
Gonna be perfect.
All right, as Jerry had mentioned, we got our first par 5 of the day, hole number 4. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a stick out there just kind of right side of what you can see of the fairway. That's kind of the aiming spot. This is the #1 handicap hole out here at Firekeeper, and it's 100% just because of the tee shot. You've got some native grass over here on the left that you can't see just over the hill. So having a good tee shot here is pretty imperative if you want to score well. I'm going to hit one just down the left, and hopefully the wind will push it back right.
Perfect.
Nice little cut down the left side. Should be right in the middle of the fairway. Let's see if we can go make birdie, or maybe even an eagle.
All right, we got 187, 160 to carry that far right bunker. I have a right to left lie. I'm going to hit a draw. We got the wind off the left still at 15. I hit it 327. Tarell got me by about 30 yards, which is normal. I'm just going to start it just right at the center of the green and make sure I get myself an eagle putt. Right at the center of the green. Go. All right, got 40 foot for eagle. I'm okay with that.
Good shot.
Thanks.
All right, so both of our drives found the fairway. That drive ended up about, what was the total distance of that drive?
354 yards.
According to the cart, hit that 354. Unfortunately, I ended up on this little downslope here, so got to make sure I get my shoulders in the correct position so I don't hit behind the ball, make good contact. What I mean by that is I'm on a downslope. If I stand with my shoulders square, that promotes you potentially hitting the ball a little bit fat. So I'm going to have a little bit more forward lean so that my shoulders are with the slope to help promote a better ball strike. So I've got a 9-iron. The front of the green's about 150 yards. I just want to carry those bunkers, get me a ball on the green, and similar to Jerry, leave myself anything on the green for an eagle putt. Try not to get attacked by this creature here.
Good shot.
All right, we got 2 balls on the green. They look to be similar distances from the hole, so looks like it's going to be a putting competition from here.
All right, I got about 80 feet, 70 feet. The main thing when you're reading the green, come with me, John. So I want to break it down. This first part, you're going to be hitting the ball with so much velocity, you're not going to worry too much about it. So I kind of exclude this. I go up here and I do the second part. So now I can tell it's breaking from right to left, right around about 2 to 3 degrees. Get up here, same thing. So I know if I miss it on the left, it's going to shoot. I want to miss on the pro side, and what I mean by that is missing on the high side. If you miss on the high side, it's going to go so much less further away from the hole than if you miss on the low side. So,
And it has the chance to go in.
which is good, yeah. I think that's what we're trying to do, is make putts. So reading the putt, I know it's about 6 feet from right to left. I want to start it somewhere in this vicinity and just try to cozy it up anywhere to 4 or 5 feet. I feel like if on good greens, if you can get it to 4 to 5 feet, you have a really good opportunity to make birdie and move on. There's a little spot of cotton out there. I'm just going to miss it on the right, and that's going to just go right in the right side of the hole.
Ah, great putt.
Good putt, tap in birdie. I'm okay with that.
That's good. Nice birdie.
Thank you.
2 under through 4 holes ain't too bad, sir.
I'll take that. Thank you.
All right. As you all just watched, Jerry had a nice tap-in birdie, so that puts him at 2 under through 4 holes. I'm currently 1 over, so I could use some magic here. I've got this, I don't know, maybe 2 feet, 2.5 feet outside to the right. Just gonna let the slope bring it back. Try to cozy one up there, nice and tight. If nothing else, maybe I can get lucky and roll one in. Again, Realistically, I'm not expecting to make putts of this length. The goal is to get it as close as possible. Maybe I can get lucky and roll it in. Just ran out of steam, put it to about 1.5 feet. I'll take that 10 out of 10 times from that distance.
Good putt. That's good.
That brings the match to Jerry is 2 under through 4 holes. I get myself back to even, so I'm 2 down, going on to a par 3, hole number 5.
All right, we got 134, number 5 at Firekeeper. Pins in the front. I'm gonna hit a 9-iron. Main thing for me is to stay right of that left bunker. Make sure I can get it on the green and 2-putt. Wind straight into our face, 15 to 20. I'm gonna abbreviate my follow through, keep a little less spin off, and just kind of hit it a little lower. It's left, right in the bunker I said I didn't want to go in.
All right, so we've got 134 yards. I'm gonna hit my 46-degree wedge. Try to hit a draw in there, help get through the wind, a little bit lower of ball flight. See if I can just get one on the green. Jerry left me a little opening to maybe get a stroke back here, so. Although as soon as I say that, the wind picks up. Gonna commit to it.
Good shot, Tarell.
Looks like that's just on the front of the green, maybe 12 or 15 feet for birdie. So see if we can make a putt and get this match closer.
So when you said you were going to commit to it, what made you decide you're going to commit? I think that's the main thing that amateurs need to understand is when you commit to a shot, you just have to go ahead and go.
Yeah, so rather than sitting there thinking, because the wind picked up, I got a gust there, so rather than thinking, okay, do I go back and get a 9 or do I just stick with the club I have? I know that if I hit it solid, I have plenty of club to get there, especially because I can, hit a lower ball flight, help it get through that wind, and that's just what I did. Just don't worry about hitting the 9, commit to what I have, and just make a committed full swing. So that's kind of what I mean when I say I'm going to commit to it, not second guess my club choice. And it worked out.
So I missed in the bunker left. I have 7 yards from rough to pin. I like, when I hit a bunker shot, I like to open it up. Open it up as about as far as you can, get it to about 90 degrees, and I'm just going to hit almost a club length behind. I'm going to be really aggressive with the swing, not aggressive hard, but aggressive into the sand, and just aim just a little left and let it spin right to the pin.
All right, good shot.
So I did what I tried to say. I hit it a little hard, a little less spin. I got about 7 feet coming back. It's good.
All right, Jerry hit a really good bunker shot here, left himself, 8 or 10 feet to save par. I've got about 12 feet or so for birdie. I really could use this right now, being 2 down to Jerry. Hole number 5's green. It's gonna break a little bit right to left here. This is one of those that's in that range that I would really like to make, but I don't want to get too aggressive and let it get away from me. So I'm just gonna put a good roll on it, roll it over my spot, and hope that I read it correctly.
Good roll. That's good.
Thank you. And as you guys can see, just didn't quite read it high enough, but great speed. I'll take that tap in from 12, 15 feet, 10 out of 10 times.
All right, I got this for par. These are one of those putts that are must make if you want to continue around and shoot a couple under par. It's breaking in right around 2 feet to the left. There's a little spot right here. If If I can just skirt the edge, it's going to go right in the center. Tarell missed his putt, giving me an opening to keep back up to. Hit it right over that divot, missed it on the low side. Good putt, rolled end over end. I'm okay with it.
After that bogey by Jerry, that brings him to 1 under, and I am at even. So we've got a few holes left for me to catch up and continue my winning streak on the front 9. So for the first time today, I have the box after making par and Jerry making his first bogey of the day. We've got hole number 6, second par 5 of the day, about 550 yards roughly. We've got a bunker on the left, tree about 50 to 75 yards past that. And we've got trees and native grass on the right here. So I'm going to just try and take one out over this left bunker and let it fade back into the fairway.
Perfect.
Should be perfect. Right down the right side of the fairway. It's going to give me a good opportunity to reach the green in 2 and have myself another putt for eagle and hopefully for sure make another birdie.
Tarell said, par 5, just made bogey, still up 1. We got wind straight into us, maybe a little off the right. I'm going to hit a little high draw. Just started at that buffalo bunker up there on the right. Right down the center.
Perfect.
Left side of the fairway. Let's go make an eagle, huh?
So before we move on here, I'd like to let you guys know something. So this hole here, number 6, this is kind of a nemesis hole for me. I tend to always hit it out on the right. Those trees there and that native grass there, I tend to always hit it there. And typically, before I hit my shot, I almost always remind myself of that. Today, I made sure to not say to myself, I always hit it out right here. I just wanted to focus on what I was trying to do and just hit a good shot rather than remind myself of that. And then I proceeded to hit the fairway. That is just a reminder to you guys that you want to think of positive things before you get up and hit your shots. You don't want to think about all the negative things of what not to do or what I've done in the past. You only want to think positive thoughts. I just wanted to share that little tidbit with you guys because that's something that I myself am working on. So as you can see, it just worked.
That's one of the things too that Tarell said. So the main thing is talking really positive of yourself. Even in life, I mean, never talk badly about yourself because your subconscious remembers that. Anything that you say you can do if you can truly believe that and truly live that and tell people, I can do this, you're going to do it. I believe in each and every one of you, and I believe that all of you have a good chance of doing whatever you succeed in.
Found the fairway. I've got about 225 yards to the pin. It looks like from here the pin's about in the middle, maybe slightly on the right side. I'm going to just try and play one a little bit out to the left and just like on hole number 4, get one on the green, give myself a chance for eagle, hope to make birdie. Pulled it a touch. I'm hoping it's going to get off that slope. Oh, got caught up in the rough there, but should be a pretty straightforward chip shot. Hopefully I can get up and down, save birdie.
All right, I got 201 to the pin, 160-ish to the front, 205 at the back. Pin's all the way in the back. I have a 6-iron. I usually hit this right around 190. We got a little bit of wind off the right. I'm just going to draw it and try to miss on the left side and give myself about a 20-footer coming back. Try to make eagle, as Tarell said. Birdie's great. A little bit of a downslope, so I'm going to adjust and hit a little bit more of a draw. Drop my right foot back. Go ahead and swing it. Started at the pin, drew it too much. Got to get down. Left of the green, got a pretty straightforward chip, not. Not too bad.
Looks like we're gonna have a chipping competition, but just for the fans here, you had said I'm gonna drop my right foot back a little bit.
Yes,
now
sir.
I know, but just for the fans, why would you do that?
For sure, yeah. So normally, for me, I always kind of aim a little right. It's just I'm left eye dominant, so I see that. But if you're going to hit a draw and you drop this right foot back or your trail side, you're going to give yourself a little bit more to come from inside and swing through. Most people get stuck with their feet chopping down. If you struggle hitting a slice, try this. Just try to drop your right foot back, keep your head really parallel to the ground, and just swing through from the inside.
Makes sense. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right. So when I said pretty straightforward chip, Jerry and I have a chip off. I mean, our golf balls, they're pretty close together. We're both about pin high, big downhill slope here. I think if we can just get something on the green, it's probably going to roll pretty good. Although we do have the wind into our face a little bit, which will allow us to be a little more aggressive. I think I'm going to hit a 56 here because we have the wind into our face. I do want to be a little more aggressive. I tend to, when I hit a 60 degree, I tend to let it roll up the face. It comes out a little bit too dead. So since I have a fair amount of green to work with and the wind into my face, I'm going to hit a 60. I just want to feel real soft hands. And the good thing about golf, there's so many different ways to hit shots. I'm a believer of anytime you have a green side shot and you've got a decent lie to where your club can slide under the ball, I just think that's probably the safest shot. It allows you a little bit of room for error as long as you don't dig and get too steep. You know, you can hit a good 2-3 inches behind the ball as long as you just let the club slide through the grass. You still have a safe shot. So I'm just going to try to slide this 56 degree under the ball and get it on the green about maybe 5 yards on, let it roll down, hopefully close to the hole, tap in for birdie. So right there, I'm pleased with the distance of the shot. I did a little too much talking and not enough focusing on this slope that slopes significantly from left to right. I'm just short of pin high, but had I been thinking more, I'd have played that more out to the left and played the slope. All in all, about 12, 15 feet for birdie. I'll take that.
So it's really cool what you said, Tarell. You said there's so many ways to do it, right? You said you hit a 56. I have a 60. Tarell talked about focus and not losing that. When you're talking, it's a little hard, but for me, he said you can hit any shot in the book. I mean, the main thing to understand when you're hitting a chip shot is what works best for you, not what looks coolest, what's the most fun shot you can hit while you're playing. Do that while you're practicing. I have a great lie. It's straight into the wind, 60 yards, 60 degree. The main thing you focus on is trying to get the shot somewhere within the vicinity of 6 feet. If you can do that with whatever stock, you're good.
Yeah, really good shot, Jerry.
So I played that just short, about 20 feet. Hit a 60 degree. Tarell hit a 56. If you watch, you'll see that his came down a lot softer. His hands were a lot softer than mine. I like to toe it in and hit a little draw. That'll create the spin. That'll keep it from moving from right to left, from left to right.
So one of the downsides of being that close to your opponent and going first is he got to get a bit of a read from my chip. Like I said, I wasn't focused enough to see that it was going to break from left to right. So I ended up significantly further away from the hole than he did. So here I see a little bit of left to right break. I'm going to just try and hit this on the left edge of the cup and see if I can't roll in a good birdie putt here. And as you guys can see, I hit it right where I want it, just a little bit firm. So with that, I'll tell you guys. So I don't remember the book I was reading, but basically it talks about the cup being a certain size. The harder you hit it past the cup, the smaller the cup shrinks. Had I hit that putt at a speed that's going to die in the cup, I would have caught the left lip and it would have fallen into the cup. But because that was probably going to roll a good 3 feet by, it lipped out and I missed the putt. So for all you guys struggling with lipping out putts, just try and hit it with a little bit less speed and maybe try to die those putts into the cup. I promise you, you'll make more of them.
All right, got about 3 foot for birdie. Tarell got about a 360 spin around, hit a great putt, gave me an opening. Main thing I want people to understand on 3-footers is most likely they're not going to break very much. Just hit it in the center and give it a little bit of pace. Tarell talked about it. He said when it drips over the edge, it's going to be a little bigger. I think on a shorter putt, just get it to the about 1 foot behind it. Well, it's a good par.
And he pushed it and gave me life, ladies and gentlemen. Hole number 7, a par 3. It's 188 yards, playing 183 yards. A little bit of wind, mostly from right to left, slightly down. I think I'm gonna try and hit a hard 9-iron. See if I just can't just carry the fringe there and get one on the front of the green. Jerry gifted me on that last hole, as you guys saw. He had about 3 feet for birdie, and I just lipped mine on the left side. I was about this close from giving him that putt, but because I'm down, I thought, let's make him earn that one, and luckily for me, I did. But that right there is the exact reason. That's why this is real life golf, because you just never know. I mean, some days he's making those 9 out of 10 times, but today just happened to be that one time he didn't make it, and that benefited me. So just know every day isn't going to go as planned. That's what makes this game so great. You just never know what's going to happen. Work.
Nice, good shot.
Just off the right side, landed just short on the right. I tried to draw it in, started it just a little bit too far right. I think it crept onto the green. Looks like I got about 15, 17 feet for birdie.
How far was it, T?
188 playing 183.
188 playing 183. You hit 9?
I hit 9, yep.
You usually carry 9 somewhere between...
Most days, I hit that about 158 to 163, somewhere around there.
Okay, I have an 8-iron. Mine's right about 165. Down off the right. Tarell gave me a little bit of an opening. I missed a 3-footer, so I got to come back and give him a little bit of that medicine.
Except you can't keep your ball on the tee.
It's oblong. Why I missed that putt. Just going to draw it off the right. Started at the pin, drew it too much. Gonna catch left side of the green. Got about 30 foot. All in all, pleased with the shot.
Perfect club there. Looks like you're about pin high.
Yes, sir. Yep. All right. Looks like we got about 30 feet breaking left to right. This little dot right here, if I can just hit it right over this spot right here, it'll funnel right into the hole. The reason I pick a spot is not only to help with alignment, but also to help with understanding the first, second, and third part of the putt like we talked about. Like I said, I got about 30 feet. Not exactly trying to make it. I always want to give it a good run and be aggressive to my line, but I'm not trying to hit it anywhere past about 1 foot behind. Gosh, just straight up the hill. This is a good one. This one goes in. Gives me a 2-stroke lead going into 8. Might be the first time I beat Tarell in probably 2 months. Hit it through the break. Did exactly what I said not to do. Got 5 feet back.
Got aggressive right there, didn't you?
I was all excited. I was talking about making it. Just got a little aggressive.
All right. I've got what looks to be a quick downhill putt here. Could be a chance for me to maybe pick up another stroke on Jerry. He left himself about 7 feet, 6 or 7 feet here. He's probably going to make that, but I've got myself, like I said, about 20 feet or so down the hill. I imagine this is going to break slightly from right to left. The goal here is just to get it on a good line. The slope should cozy it down nice and close to the hole. Get out of here with a par, make him have to make a putt.
Good putt.
Just stopped breaking on me, but got to about 12 inches. Easy par. We'll take those all day on par 3s.
Good, good, good. So I hit it about 5 feet past. One of the main things I've learned playing professional golf is it's okay to hit it behind the hole. That way you get a decent read. So if you're hitting a chip shot and you leave it 6 feet, not only do you not have a chance to make it, you don't have a chance to see what it does coming back. Yes, you want to cozy it up to about a foot. When you hit it long like this, it's a lot more beneficial than if you hit it short 6 feet. Now I know when it came by, it just broke a little to the left. So this way it's going to go just a little right. Started on the right line, make an aggressive stroke, make par. Got the par, still up 1, going to 8. Might be a drivable par 4 for Tarell downwind. It's about 380. See if I can talk him into hitting driver, having a chance.
Well, you're down. I'm down 1. I don't know that driver is a smart play today, but we'll see. I might be feeling lucky today. All right, we're on hole 8 here. It's a par 4 with a creek splitting the fairways at about 270, 275. If you're feeling, really brave, you can try and carry the first fairway into the second one, but it's about a 320 to 325 yard carry to get into that second fairway, and it's pretty narrow there. So I'm going to take a 6-iron because we are a little bit downwind, and just see if I can hit one out there about 220 yards towards the end of the first fairway and give myself a good approach shot in to try and make a birdie. As you guys know, I'm 1 down. We've got 2 holes to play on this front 9 here.
Perfect, nice shot.
Perfect shot, just a straight ball right down the middle of the fairway. I should have about 120 or so yards in for my approach shot. Let's see if we can go make a birdie, catch back up.
So Tarell hit it kind of on the head. Exactly what you want to do, just something down there about 220 to 260. Tarell hit a 6-iron. I'm a lot more comfortable with a 3, just hitting a little stinger. When I hit a stinger, all I'm really trying to do is make the exact same swing. Drop my hands about here and just let it just ride about, I don't know, somewhere around 10 to 15 foot apex. That way it's never going to get out of control. Well, I hit a stinger, missed the ball almost, got 180 in.
I actually think that ball is still rolling down the left side. I think it's going to be better than you thought. For those of you, Jerry said that when he hits his stinger, he likes to stop the clubber right here. Now, I'm sure when you guys saw that swing in the video, he clearly didn't stop it here. A lot of things in the golf swing is a feel. And for every single golfer, their feel might be different. So when Jerry says he's going to stop the club here, he means he's trying to feel as if he's stopping it there. But because he has so much momentum and so much speed, he's not actually stopping it here. But rather than making a complete full swing, he's trying to fill this, realistically it's going to stop here, but it's clearly shorter than what his full swing would be. So I just wanted to clarify. I know that's what he meant. I just know some of you might have thought, well, he didn't stop his swing there. Well, it's more of a feel. Every golfer has their own individual feel.
Exactly. All right, we got 162. Got really lucky. Hit a decently bad shot. Caught the fairway, rolled down. It's nice to have that little extra speed that'll create the ball to go a little further. 162, pin's about 7 on. I'm gonna hit a pitching wedge. Usually goes about 140. We got 10 to 15 straight down. Main thing with this shot is keep my tempo through. Make sure I don't get fast. Let's get a birdie, huh? Starting right side of the green, not drawing. A little short.
You know, Jerry, what we should have done back there on that tee box after we hit our real shots, we should have had a long drive competition, see if we could have carried it over the creek there. So on our next video, you guys, we'll make sure to give you guys a long drive challenge on hole number 8, Firekeeper Golf Course. I made it just to the edge of the fairway, just a little on the right side of the fairway. Jerry left his a little bit short. Gave me a little bit of opening, but I'm pretty confident he's going to get up and down, so I probably need to make birdie here. Got 121 yards. I'm going to take a 56 degree. See if I can't just hit one up there close to the pin. Give myself a birdie chance. Got a little bit of an awkward stance as I'm sitting here in a hole, but we're going to make the best of it.
Shot T.
All right, hit it just like I wanted to. It looks like it's right on the pin, but you know that tricky vision from here. It's probably, you know, anywhere from 5 to 8 feet. But I'm very happy with that shot. Had an awkward stance, so I was worried about the strike, but I struck it just perfect. Let's go up and see if we can make birdie and tie this match up.
All right, looks like about a 20-yard chip shot. Tarell's got right about 8 feet to 12 feet coming from right to left. I just want to land it somewhere in here. I have a 60 degree. If I was going to chip with a 52, I'd try to land it somewhere in here. I saw a tip the other day that said, if you're hitting a 60, try to land it 50-50. If you're hitting a 56, try to land it 40-60, and then 52, 30, 70, which really resonated with me. So I know this is about 15 yards. If I can just land it right at 7 yards, it's going to get there and have a decent chance of going in.
Sure wish people would fix their pitch marks. Remember that.
Just a little behind the hole. Great shot. Exactly what I was trying to do.
That's good. Good par.
Oh man.
Jerry put it to about a foot. I really wanted to have him putt that, but I'm confident he ain't missing a 1-footer. You guys are probably going to get tired of me saying this, but as long as I keep seeing all these pitch marks on the greens that we play, I'm going to keep reminding you. Turf teams and superintendents and their team, they work really hard to try their best to make sure courses are nice and neat, so we need to do our part as golfers. It doesn't take much time to bend over and fix a pitch mark or two. All right. Got this going a little bit right to left. Could really use a nice birdie putt here. Tie this match up going into the last hole.
Ah, good putt, dude.
Finally got another birdie. Going into 9 all square. Couldn't have been any better. All right, so we're on hole 9. just made a huge birdie putt to tie the match going into the 9th hole. I mean, it couldn't have been any more perfect, honestly. That's what you guys are wanting to see, some good golf. Hole number 9 here is a par 4, wind into our face. This is actually a pretty tough driving hole, just because you've got native grass and trees on the left, and you've got native grass on the right and the left here. You've got bunkers up the left side, and luckily, none of us have been in the bunkers yet. Not at least in any fairway bunkers. There's a lot of thick native grass around those bunkers. You'd almost rather be in the bunker than in that native grass. So I'm going to try to play something toward the right side of the fairway so that I can avoid those bunkers there on the left. Get down.
Down. Tree, eh?
So I hit the tree on the right side. I'm hoping I got lucky and it kicked it back and it's in play. Hopefully at least I can find that. I'd hate to lose the match on that right there.
This might show my age, but growing up watching golf, everyone watched Tiger. I love Tiger. I think he's great. My favorite player was Big Mama Laura Davies. She used to take a wedge and chip it and just put it right on this and hit it off the deck. What I've learned by doing this is it's going to create a little more, less spin. I'm going to hit a little lower into the wind. I'm not going to have to worry about it getting offline. Pulled it right at the bunker. Looks like it just dripped into the left side of the bunker, got a little fast. Go see where Tease is and see if I can beat him on this match.
So as I just mentioned, there's a lot of native grass around those bunkers. Let's hope, fingers crossed, Jerry didn't end up in it. All right. So like I mentioned off the tee, I hit this tree here on the right side. I guess I'd call it luck because I found it. I don't know that it's luck because I don't have a great lie, as you guys just saw. It bounced back off the tree, so at least I found it. Unfortunately, because I don't have a good lie, and this tree's here, I'm going to have to hit something low, but I need a lot of loft to make sure I can get this ball out of here. So I'm going to take an 8-iron and see if I can't. Ideally, I'd like to hit something beneath these limbs here and get something rolling up close to the green, if not on the green. But what I really want to do is just make sure I get it out of here and can get back in play. I want to get myself back in position. Right now, Jerry is also in some trouble, so just don't want to compound my mistake. All right, so we're out, still in the rough. Like I said, it's tough getting it out of a lie like that without getting it high. So I was trying to keep that low, and I did, but it's just a tough shot. We got to go make par the hard way.
All right, how far we got, T?
127.
127. Can't see the ball very well. It's right through here. Kind of like Tarell was saying, you're not trying to be too aggressive. I'm going to hit 7-iron out of this, maybe 8. Just try to get it somewhere in front of the green, get up and down, and make Tarell make a par. So I got 8-iron. Can't exactly see the ball like you said. I'm just going to give it about 110 and try to make sure my contact is steeper than it would have been. That way I can shoot it out with a little cut. The more I get over it, the less likely that's going to be. I'm just going to try to get out and hit it in that bunker.
All right, I got 110 yards. I'm going to take a 56. The green's sloping from right to left, so I'm going to try to hit something out there to the right. Jerry didn't quite make it onto the green, so due to our tee shots, we're both going to have a tough up and down to try to save par. But with us being all square, it's going to come down to the end. The very last hole, I wouldn't want it any other way. So let's see if I can get up and down and finish with a great par. All right, so I came up quite a bit short. Wasn't quite as aggressive as I should be, but we got to make Jerry have to go do something special. Maybe I can roll in a nice putt for par. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the truest definition of real life golf. As you guys can see, Jerry's ball unfortunately landed in someone's footprint. In most cases, he would be required to play this, but because we're just playing a friendly match and just showing you guys what real life golf looks like, I'm going to allow him to rake and place that because, again, just like I talked about with the pitch marks, if you do something like this, please just rake the bunker so that way the person behind you doesn't have to hit this shot because that is impossible. So because of that, I'm going to allow Jerry to rake and place that.
All right, so my partner was really generous, gave me a chance. He hit it on the head. I mean, if you're playing golf, take care of the bunkers, take care of the greens, take care of the next person behind you. We're all paying money. We're all trying to get better. We're all trying to have fun. Let's make it so we can all enjoy it. Still have a really incredibly hard shot. For me, I'm just going to try to splash it out with a 56. If I can get it up here, most likely it's going to hit here. So I'm going to aim right at the green or right at the pin and just try to get something to 20 feet, have a chance.
Yeah, great out. Great out.
Thanks. So hit a little behind it. Better than it could have been. I thought maybe in here. So go ahead and make a putt and see if Tarell can make his. All right. We got right about 40 feet up the hill. Double breaker is going to break left off the hill and right at the hole. Going to play it somewhat straight. Gosh, I got to make it. Tarell's done this about 1,000,000 times to where I feel like I have a chance, and then he rolls something in long. I got to make this, put the pressure on him. Good speed, got about a foot coming in.
You guys know what he's waiting for, right? He's wanting to hear that. That's good. I got to hit my putt first. All right, pretty similar putt to what Jerry had. The objective here, ideally, I would want to make it, but what I definitely don't want to do is leave it outside of his putt. I want to get it close. Perfect world, it goes in, but don't want to make worse than 5. Gave it a good run. Pretty similar putts.
What?
Go play a playoff hole, putt these, or what?
Oh, man, you got to putt that.
All right, let's putt them.
You got to putt that.
Got a little aggressive just outside of his putt. Just hit it straight in.
Good job. Nice tee.
Just in on the left side. 5. I'll take it after where my drive ended up.
All square through 9? Where we
All
going?
right, so all square through 9 holes. So we're going to go back to hole number 1, have a playoff hole. we don't want to finish in a tie, so we'll see you on hole number 1. So as you guys saw, the conclusion of the video didn't quite conclude because we both made bogeys on hole number 9, and we decided we were going to go replay hole number 1. We changed our minds. We decided to go back to hole number 8. If you guys recall, we talked about hole number 8 being the split fairways. So what we decided to do is we're going to replay 8 instead of 1 with a small catch. We're not allowed to hit anything less than driver. So basically what we're going to do, we talked about it earlier. We got 320 to carry from the creek over into the second fairway. So we're going to go ahead and let it loose with driver and see who can win this match.
Good luck, D.
Yeah, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you. What ball you hitting? Let me see it.
Just so you guys can see, I've got a Titleist number 5 with a green line on it. Just so you guys can't say we went down there and placed a ball that's not our ball. I don't have another ball in the bag that's marked this way. Fairway's probably 30 yards wide up there, so it's not real wide with the driver. A little bit down breeze. Gonna give it a rip and see what we can do. Oh. Get right. Hang on. Get right. So I'm 100% certain I carried the creek. It was leaking a little bit left. We'll have to see where it ended up, but I was happy with that swing. It's just a hard landing zone.
Well, I'm hitting Titleist 1, Titleist crossed off, black, Firekeeper, Mayetta, Kansas. I do have about 3 balls just like this, so if I hit it bad, I'm going to be able to be okay no matter what. Right? I mean,
That is correct.
that is correct, right? 320. I got to draw it to get there, so I'm going to pump that right foot back like we talked on 6, aim it at that bunker on the right side of the green, and give it all I got. Straight down the middle. Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
And he did it, ladies and gentlemen, right in the fairway.
Now let's go win this match. All right, we got 53 playing up about 3 yards to 56. Tarell's got a great angle coming to this pin. It's just going to bounce down for him. I got to get something within about 6 to 8 feet, make a putt, and finish this match the way you guys want to see. 53. Land it just right of the pin. Left of the pin, spinning. All in all, 15 feet okay.
A good shot.
Thanks.
Where we teed off from to where our cart is, where I'm standing right now from where we teed off, it says that those balls were 340 yards.
I towed it a bit, but it'll do.
As Jerry said, that was all he had, which is plenty. Now, Jerry ended up in the fairway. I ended up just in the rough, but from what I thought I was going to be in this native area. I have a pretty good lie, all in all. I don't blame you. Got 30 yards to the pin. Jerry's about maybe 8 feet past the hole. I'm going to take a 60-degree, see if I can't put something up close, give myself a chance, win the match. Sit ball. So came out a little hot, landed at the pin, rolled towards the back of the green. Looks like I got maybe 30, 35 feet for birdie. Not the shot I was hoping for, but all in all, I got a putt. All right, so caught that one a little bit thin. Landed in a good spot, but because I caught it a touch thin, it rolled out a lot more than I wanted. So I'm at the back of the green. It's probably closer to about 60 feet. So not ideal when Jerry's in there about 10 feet, but we're going to give it a run and
See that baby deer?
see what we can do.
Look at the baby deer. Look at that.
Just another awesome thing about Firekeeper is the wildlife out here. That's so cool.
That's got to be a good omen, huh?
All right. Back to your regular scheduled program. All right, I'm going to give it a run and see if I can't luck one in there. Put a little pressure on Jerry.
Good putt. That's
From
good.
where I was, I'd take that putt 10 out of 10 times. You said what?
That's good.
Thank you, sir. Well, Jerry has a chance to break my heart on the front nine.
Well, we got this putt to win. It'll be, no kidding, the first time I beat him on the front nine in probably 2 months. It's breaking probably one ball to the left, just an aggressive putt, not worrying about what's going on, just going through my breathing, 4 in, 4 out. Just give it an aggressive stroke and just kind of look for the line and feel it. I thought for sure it was in there. When I get over it, it becomes a little bit straighter. So I'm going to adjust. I didn't use the line on this because it's a big putt. It's going to be a little straighter, maybe right edge. And it broke right. All square.
All square, and I'm hanging on by a thread. All right, so the match continues. We just played our playoff hole, our first playoff hole on hole number 8. We did driver. We both kept it in play, hit really good drives. I got lucky that Jerry didn't make that putt. I fully expected him to make it. So here we are playing our second playoff hole. We came back. Jerry made the decision to come back to hole number 6, par 5. So we're going to play a par 5. Earlier, unfortunately, we both hit really good drives, but we ended up both making par. So we're hoping we can do a little bit better this time. One of us can make an eagle or a birdie and end this match. It's going to be in the right rough. Hopefully I can catch a good lie, give myself a chance to get there in 2. Shot. Hit you a good one.
Just like Tarell said, second playoff hole. I missed a 3-footer last time. Feeling confident. Tarell's in the right rough. Just going to hit the same draw. Started at that Buffalo bunker on the right. Straight down the middle, just what I wanted.
The exact same shot he hit earlier. Let's see if he can have better end result. All right, so I found the right rough. I was lucky enough to draw myself a pretty good lie, so I'm happy with that. I've got 224 to the flag. I've got 190 to the green, so I'm going to take a 6-iron. Just want to carry that bunker there. Hopefully I hit a better shot than I did earlier. Get myself a decent look for eagle. Jerry's in the fairway, just a little back. 6-iron, a little bit of a draw. Get up. Get up. Ah! Came out a little low. Didn't catch it perfect, and so because of that, it didn't quite carry that bunker. It's going to end up in the bunker. See if we can get up and down, make a birdie.
I don't know if you guys saw that. Tarell had a really good shot out of thick rough. It was going to be probably pin high. Hit the very tip top of the bunker, just on the left side of that Buffalo. Kicked it back into the bunker. Gave me a really good chance. I have 220 playing 230 up the hill. Wind's kind of died down. It's about 8 o'clock at night. I'm just going to hit a stock 3-iron, just miss it about 5 to 10 on the left, make a putt and see what Tarell can do. The wind gusted there a little bit. Still going to commit like Tarell said earlier.
Draw.
Right at the right side of the pin, drawn over.
Got
Oh,
a good kick.
So good.
Got a
It's
good
so
kick.
good.
Yep. All right. Unfortunately, my ball came out a little bit low, caught the bunker, bounced out of the bunker, landed here. If it had gotten a little bit higher, I'd have been fine. I don't know if you guys can see Jerry's ball, but he hit a great 3-iron there. He ended up, I don't know, maybe 12 feet short of the pin. So he's definitely making birdie, probably making eagle. So I'm going to have to do something pretty special here. I didn't bring the right club, but typically, because I have so much green to work with, I'd hit something, just kind of run it up there. But because I have to do something or else the match is over, I'm going to go high, see if I can't get one to stop by the hole and make him have to make that eagle. Unfortunately, I didn't bring my rangefinder. Didn't know I was going to have to try to hole it, so I'm not quite sure the distance, but
Shotty.
had I carried that maybe 5 feet further, there's a mound there, and it would have landed on the other side of that mound and been perfect. I landed it just a little bit short. Still a great shot, given the scenario. In any other situation, I'd be completely happy with that, but because I know he's going to make birdie, a little bit disappointed. I would have liked to carry that a little bit farther, been closer to the hole, but let's hope he misses this eagle putt and I can go make birdie and we can continue the match.
All right, we got about 12 feet breaking left to right. Tarell's got his Bitcoin in my way. Would you move that one left, T?
Absolutely.
Big putt here. Thank you.
Yep.
So I tend to get a little nervous on big putts, which I think everybody does at any level, professional or amateur. I like to use the line in that situation to make sure that I don't have to do anything different. What I see is what I get. Just breaking about a foot to the right. Go ahead and win this match and get home. So, made the putt. Big win for me. Big win for Team Chase. I haven't done this in a long time. This feels great. Good plan, buddy.
Absolutely. So obviously I'm not happy I lost the match, but there's no better way to lose than on an eagle. I mean, we played some quality golf, and that's kind of what our channel is all about, just real life golf. You know, I made a big putt on hole 8 to square the match up. He didn't hit a very good drive on 9. Neither did I, unfortunately. Had I hit a better drive on 9, make par, maybe I win it. But that's what real life golf is all about. Just showing you what playing real life golf, everyday golfers struggle with. Hopefully you learned something. More importantly, hopefully you guys were entertained. We'll see you next time.
Go ahead and give us a like and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This is our first video. Best friend here, man. We're just trying to improve the game of golf. Anything you guys do, if you have any comments, you want to reach out to us, we'd love to hear from you. Thank you all. We'll see you next video.
Thanks.
Ah!